Hello, you guys. Welcome to our Health and Happiness event. My name is Natalie, and I am a Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And we just have a few friends here just going to share our health stories and how Plexus has helped us on our journey. We are excited to come to you guys. I want to start off by saying that Plexus does not claim to cure, treat, or heal prevent any disease, but I will say that when you get to the root causes of what is going on health-wise and address some of those symptoms, that some of those symptoms can start going away. So I want to clarify that, and I'm going to share a little bit of my story, then I'm going to open it up for anyone who has been on Plexus and has any health wins to share one quick health win. So without further ado, my story, I started off with Plexus about 2.5 years ago. My friend Jacqueline, I would see her posting about it on Facebook, and I would just kind of be wondering what it is. And I thought it was all about weight loss. And I said, well, I mean, she can do her thing with that. But I was still kind of curious at the same time because I heard her talk about gut health, and I was like, well, what is that? And so I was very skeptical, but curious. And so she invited me out to a meeting that was similar to this. And it was in person, and I got to see a ton of things. I got to see um, ladies who were honest and genuine about their health wins with Plexus. I got to open my eyes up to see, okay, what is this gut health thing? I thought it was just about weight loss, but they're talking about energy, and they're talking about regularity and women's health issues. And I'm like, what is this stuff? Like, what's going on? So they're saying all these big words: candida, overgrowth, leaky gut. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, let me write it all down. I got to go research. So, and that's just me. That's my personality, green personality. But I'm sitting over there just dealing with, like I said, I didn't get into it for weight loss, but I was sitting there dealing with getting sick multiple times a year. I was irregular. I was only going 2 to 3 times a week. I was dealing with fatigue. I had the blood sugar spikes up and down, looking for afternoon snacks, the quickest afternoon caffeine to just give me that boost. I was having craving problems for sugar, just kind of out of control. I had yeast complications. I was dealing with pain. And when someone got up there and started sharing their testimony about that pain and that inflammation, I said, okay, now my ears are open. Like, I'm dealing with multiple joint back pain, knee pains, nerve issues.
Yes.
Okay,
Launch meeting.
what's
Yeah.
going on? So I jumped in, I started the products, and the first thing I noticed, my husband noticed, was my energy level. My energy level was increased. It was sustained, and it still is to this day. I started to be more regular. That is a major, major deal, because regularity is like the fifth vital sign. So it's so important to be regular. And I'm now going 2 to 3 times a day. And so, especially when I drink my water. So that's key. Um, Blood sugar is more balanced, it's sustained. My cravings have been addressed. I oftentimes forget about the dessert now that I was craving after every meal almost. And the biggest in yeast complications, I haven't been sick since being on the products. And the biggest thing for me was my pain. Like a month later, I did not have that joint and nerve pain. My knee pain was reduced, and that's when my eyes were open. I started to just do a lot more research and just really get into the concept of gut health and inflammation being at the root causes of pretty much any disease, right? So it's been all so intriguing. And I will say I lost inches. I lost a few inches, was not expecting that. People started to see my face thinning out, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, yeah, what you doing? You look sick. So, so yeah, so I was losing those inches, and So yeah, that's my health testimony. So I'm going to open it up to anyone who can share a quick health win, one way that Plexus has blessed you health-wise on your journey.
Hey, how are you, Natalie?
Cheryl.
Hi, how's everybody? This is Cheryl Hunter. One health win that I immediately learned as well, just as Natalie was sharing, was the sugar cravings. I was that person that in my sugar craving was chocolate. I mean, anything chocolate, candy, what have you, or even desserts, but chocolate, I would just nibble, and which wasn't good, which again, caused me during the pandemic, especially. I know I probably put on 15 pounds easily, just continuing to, many of us are working from home. And so when I started, taking the supplements, I take the triplex, which I know the ladies will talk a little bit further about. I was really very, very excited because that was something instant that I noticed, is that I wasn't, really, really craving anything sugar, and that was just my thing right after dinner, to the point where my husband would say, gosh, are you hungry? We just finished having dinner and you want a snack or cookies or something. And now, I don't need that. I don't, I'm not desiring that. And one of the greatest wins that I've had to date, and I started the supplements back up, I want to say maybe the first week in June, I've lost 20 pounds. And so I was really, really excited, just even when you lose that first 3 pounds, when I lost, the 2 pounds. And oftentimes we share, don't step on the scale, but I was just curious. I wanted to see where I started. And, I had a doctor's appointment, and I was just really bummed out before I started the products, because I couldn't believe, I had gained all this weight. And so I'm excited and still counting, but that is one of my many, many wins that I've experienced. So thank you, Natalie.
Awesome. Yeah, those are great. Anyone else can give one health win that they've experienced on the products? Don't be shy.
Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Sandra, and I'm Miss Louisiana. Evan is real hometown, Shreveport. I'll share with you my diabetic win. I was on Plexus maybe about 7-8 months before I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and I was devastated. And I determined that I would not be on that metformin for the rest of my life, despite the fact that everyone told me, oh, Sam, it's no big deal. Just take the medicine. You'll be fine. And I thought, no, you don't know me. So I was drinking Slim once a day. And after I was diagnosed, I started drinking Slim twice a day, AM and PM. And I'm still doing that. And after 3 weeks, I asked my doctor, and at that time, my primary physician did not believe in supplements. He only believed in prescription medications. And I asked him to redo the blood work. He did. I got the message. You're doing absolutely great. Your results are great. Continue everything you're doing, but you can stop taking the metformin. I had taken 19 doses of that metformin. I had 11 pills left.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in 2016, February of 2016. And I have not been back on metformin or any diabetic medication since then. I still drink Slim twice a day. I'm my best customer. I take just about all of the products. And so Plexus has been a blessing for me in more ways than one.
That is
So
amazing.
thank you.
Yes, thank you for sharing. I share your testimony all the time. People are shocked, like, what you thinking? So can I ask you a quick question? Do you take Slim Hunger Control and Slim Microbiome, or you just take microbiome?
I was doing, excuse me, this started before we got both of the new formulations. And so I take hunger control and microbiome. I take microbiome in the morning,
Okay.
hunger control after lunch. And I've heard some say they drink the Slim and they're all energized. I can drink the Slim and go to bed.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
have a good night's rest. So it doesn't keep me awake, even though my energy is great. In the morning, I mix the Slim. I'm sorry about this phone. In the morning, I mix the Slim with my Active.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm taking both of them.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
Okay. So one more quick health win. We're going to open it up. One more quick health win.
I'll share this. I don't think I've shared this in a while, unless someone else wanted to share something. One quick one. I used to struggle a ton with UTIs. I don't have that issue anymore. So that's been huge for me.
Woo! Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, you guys. So I'm just going to talk about our product, one quick product of the Triplex. I started off with the Triplex. The Triplex consists of Plexus Slim, which is what Miss Sandra was talking about. It consists of our ProBio 5. We're going to get to that later, and it consists of our Bio Cleanse. We're going to talk about that later as well. So let's start with the Slim. The Slim, we have two different types of Slim, our hunger control and our microbiome. So what they both do is they both work to balance our blood sugar. They were originally created for diabetics. It's our flagship product. It helps, it helps with cholesterol. It helps to balance your lipid levels, which is the fat in your blood. It helps with balancing your blood pressure. It's an anti-inflammatory, and one of them is designed that has a fiber in it to help us gain more control over our food, over our cravings. If we have a hard time pulling away after we feel satisfied over that meal, or if we have trouble with mindless snacking, this one is the hunger control. So this one helps with that. It can help with gut health as well. The Plexus Slim microbiome is specifically formulated to help with gut health. It has a prebiotic fiber in it that helps to fertilize your gut to help it grow more good gut bacteria. So it's an amazing product. Insulin is tied to every hormone in the body, whether it be your sleep hormones, your mood hormones, your sex hormones, and that's why people have better mood after Slim. That's why people have better sleep, or that's why people have overcome women's health issues from our Slim balancing the blood sugar. And cravings is a big one. This Slim has helped me with my cravings because it balanced my blood sugar. So it's clinically proven to help you to lose weight, and that is a side effect of getting your gut health in check. So that is Plexus Slim. And I'm going to pass it on over to Jenny to help us get some info on some health information.
Hey, everybody. Thanks, Natalie. I'm excited to just say that I had my 3-year Plexiversary. So it's all about your poop. I did wear the shirt. It's okay. I wore it out in public, and they're like, so what's your shirt about? I said, poop. What does that stand for? No, it says poop. So it's not like, is there like a gig? No, did you poop today? And I ask because I didn't used to poop every day. So just to give you my quick testimony, because Plexus has changed my life. I just had my 3rd child. I was struggling with endometriosis. My cycle came back and I was in a bad place. I was contemplating a hysterectomy because for all of my adult life, I had been suffering every month with excruciating pain. It would cause me to miss work. It would cause me to miss school. It was embarrassing. I was just having a lot of issues surrounding my reproductive organs. It caused painful urination, painful defecation. It's just, if you know anyone who says they have a hard period, then you should reach out to them and love on them, because you really never know how much they're suffering 1 in 10 women suffer in silence with endometriosis.
I never even
So,
about it.
It does not tell the kilowatts.
Good morning.
It doesn't
hey,
tell me
could you mute?
how many kilowatts it took. It does. There's nothing on the
Laquita,
thermostat to tell
I'm
me
unable
how
to
many
hear.
kilowatts if I
There we
go
go.
out.
If you can please mute your line. Thank
So,
you.
thanks so much. So my friend Nicole from high school, she hit me up and said, hey, I want you to try this Plexus stuff. And I was a bit skeptical, which is why I'm going to share the information that I'm going to share, because I have a green personality and I have to do the research. Like, I have to understand, I have to know why. And I'm not into like fairy dust and sprinkles, and I'm very concrete. I want to know what's the science. So I tried Plexus. The first thing I noticed was better sleep, better energy. I had 3 little kids and I was feeling rested after a 4-hour nap, which was not a real thing. The weight came off. I lost 50 pounds. And after a year of consistently using Plexus and drinking my water, I was pain free. And I'm happy to report I've been pain free for 2 years. So, I mean, it's just really turned so much around. I just feel so great. So to ask the question, Candida yeast, that's the buzzword. That's what we're talking about nowadays, but it's really important. I don't know who's heard about it or who knows about it, but I want to talk about it real quick. Candida yeast is a type of like microbe that lives in our body. We're supposed to have maybe 15 to 20% of it. But the sugar and the processed food that we eat allows it to overgrow. And when it overgrows, it just wreaks havoc. It causes all these systemic issues that we're struggling with. And we're struggling and we don't know, right? Because we don't have a window in our body. We can't really check our temperatures. Oh, look at all that yeast. It does manifest itself in ways that we can see. And I want to identify those things because it's our food, it's our diet, it's the medication we take. All these things are really disrupting the delicate relationship we have with bacteria, microbes. It's crazy. They outnumber our cells 10 to 1. So we're like 1/10 human. I don't know. Let that sink in. We'll come back to that. So signs of candida overgrowth can be something as simple as the munchies. We've all talked about having a sweet tooth and sugar cravings, but the reality is we're not supposed to. We're really not supposed to feel that way. Skin and nail fungus, feeling tired or worn out, digestive issues, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, autoimmune issues, my endometriosis, thyroid issues, lupus, colitis, MS, even down to brain fog, difficulty concentrating. You know what I noticed after Slim? I had no brain fog. I was waking up feeling crystal clear. I wasn't walking in and out of rooms and forgetting why I was there. Man, I came in this room for a reason. Where are my keys? I don't even know where my keys are. Skin issues like eczema, psoriasis, rashes, being irritable. Your mood and the fluctuations of your mood is a big sign. Seasonal allergies, infections. Ebony talked about having a urinary tract infection, but even vaginal infections, just feeling itchy. I mean, that we're not supposed to feel that way. And that's a sign that our gut is imbalanced. We have more yeast than we should have. We should have more beneficial bacteria. And if we can help support the beneficial bacteria, they will rebalance your system out. So what's the candida overgrowth connection? What is all that? So leaky gut. Leaky gut is a term. It's really gut permeability. That's a scientific term. And in your intestine and in different areas of your body, you have tight junctions. And it's like a fence. But it's like that fence that's interwoven and it doesn't allow any light to go through. You really can't see through. And what happens in your intestines is it absorbs the good nutrients and keeps the bad irritable things in your intestine. When you have leaky gut, I like to refer to it as the night shift. When you don't have the right bacteria in your gut, the night shift can't keep the fence together. And the fence has these gaps and these spaces. And so larger proteins are causing inflammation and food intolerances because they're slipping through and they're not supposed to. But also this candida is releasing these toxins into your system. And so your immune system is like, hold up, who let him in? This isn't a good thing. Let's go attack them. And so your body is mounting this defense against all these holes in your gut, and you have this chronic systemic inflammation. So your body is constantly inflamed and constantly triggered. And so what does that do? That reduces your immune system because these soldiers are over here fighting this fence problem. And other things, other pathogens are causing issues because we got flu season, we got, a pandemic. I mean, it's nothing. It's just, everyday stuff. So what we need to do is we need to support the night shift. And once I started supporting the night shift, I mean, it was amazing. And to be able to tell you that I've been pain-free for 2 years, I can't even express what a gift it's been for my family, for my kids, to have a stable mom instead of a mom that just so distracted by so much other stuff. So we need to get a handle on the candida. And what helps us get a handle on the candida is addressing some food issues, right? Like the carbs, maybe too much alcohol. Sandra expressed being able to get off the medication has been amazing. But first we need to balance our bodies to be able to do that. And I just wanted to talk about ProBio 5 because it's been my ride or die. I won't be without it. It's an amazing probiotic. I've gone to all of the health food stores to find something comparable, and I would have to buy 3 different supplements. This has probiotics in it. It has digestive enzymes in it. As we age, we lose digestive enzymes. Those things help us break down meat proteins, cheese proteins, a lot of the stuff that causes the inflammation in our body. Sometimes it's because we don't have the enzymes to digest it. And this will help you with that. It also has the probiotic strains, all of the keystone strains. So Plexus researched what are the most beneficial probiotic strains and gave us a diverse array instead of just all the lactose and all the bifidose. There's a diverse range here that's going to help a broad spectrum of areas, as well as an antifungal. And so ProBio 5, I credit ProBio 5 and Slim and the BioCleanse because your girl was like 2 to 3 times a week. It needs to be every day. Also, so yeah, thanks for letting me share a little bit of science because it's really been my passion to talk about poop and the importance of poop. And so I'm going to pass it over to Natalie to tell us a little bit more about BioCleanse.
Hey. Yep, so it's Ebony here on the mic. Jenny, I always like to hear you share.
My bad. I was looking at your picture and I said Natalie instead of Ebony. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. I've been called Tiffany. I've been called Natalie. I don't know. I guess I look like Natalie today. So that's cool because she's beautiful, my beautiful sister. So y'all, I just love hearing sisters share about, one, we like to be transparent and share all the things that a lot of times years ago we would never share with anybody, right? And so just the fact that we're open to sharing here should tell you not only, how much of a blessing these products have been to us, but also how much of a blessing they can be to you or to someone that you love. I said yes to Plexus 5 years ago because I could not poop. Like Jenny said, I struggled, but I never told anybody. That's the crazy thing. Never told anybody, but I would seriously cringe just at the thought of having to go to the bathroom because it hurt that badly. So yeah, my favorite product, sometimes it just, because I love all of the products. So I have to think through, but BioCleanse, the one that Jenny referred to, that's one of my favorites. It's one of the ones that made me say yes to Plexus, honestly. It's the third part of the triplex. Folks that you've heard share testimonies about, I think Cheryl referenced the triplex. So That's the pink drink that Natalie talked about, the probiotic that Jenny talked about, and the bio cleanse. It has blessed my whole life because I was going to the bathroom maybe 3 times a week, or 3 times a week, like every other day, as opposed to several times a day. And as Jenny talked about, if you're not going regularly, and Natalie even said it too, that it was the 5th vital sign. If you're not doing that every single day like a baby, it's a problem. There's magnesium in here. Magnesium helps with so many things. You can click on another screen, look on your other device, and just look and see what magnesium helps with. It can help with your heart health, your muscular, your nerve function, regularity. 70% of humans, or I'll say Americans, are deficient in magnesium. 70% because of our terrible diets. And so when you can get magnesium in here, you get 95% of your daily value. Of magnesium. That is huge. It can help with your brain health. If you're struggling with any kind of aches and pains, migraines, headaches, menstrual issues, magnesium will bless your whole life. Real quickly though, sometimes when people hear cleanse, you're like, You don't have to worry about that with any of the Plexus products, specifically with the Bio Cleanse. It is absolutely a gentle cleanse. It will help you get what's in your body out. And that is really what's most important. There are also bioflavonoids, and what was the other thing? And vitamin C in the Bio Cleanse. It's awesome at helping to oxygenate your body, not only your body, but your blood. And wherever oxygen is, disease cannot flourish, okay? So just like speaking to what Natalie shared, how she hasn't been sick since she said yes to Plexus, I haven't either. 5.5 years, and Jenny's agreeing as well. 5.5 years. I got 3 kids and a husband. And anybody's got more than one kid. I mean, one kid, they bring home stuff too, but and they're boys. And I have not been sick in 5.5 years. Okay, so it'll bless your whole life, especially right now, especially with all the things that are going on. You need the triplex. So not really going to go much more into detail with the triplex, but just know that we have over 20 plus products that address issues related to immunity. If you want your skin to be glowing, like I got on some glossy gloss, but I don't have any makeup on. If you're looking for skincare stuff, we can help you with that. You're looking for stuff with your kids, we can help you with that. You're looking for weight management, we can help you with that. But the person that invited you to this call is going to make sure that they circle back with you, and they're going to ask you, what are your goals? And you make sure that you share, be transparent, share whatever the goals are. If it's, I'm just trying to get rid of my nail fungus, or I'm just trying to poop every day, share that goal. They're going to invite you to a page that we have that is it's called Journey to Health and Happiness. And you can see a ton more victories there. We've just tapped the surface of what Plexus can do. There's so many amazing things that happen when you address root issues, okay? But first, let me continue and say, a lot of people are concerned about their health, especially right now, which is amazing. We also know that a lot of people, especially right now, are extremely concerned about their finances and how they'll either pay for these products or pay their next bill. And Plexus can absolutely help you with that. This truly is a one-stop shop for so many things. And so I'd be remiss if I did not go into the wealth building benefits of Plexus. And so I'd love for anybody to unmute and share one way that Plexus has blessed you financially. We'll pause for a moment so that you guys can share. One thing, big or small. And small is probably actually pretty big, but and don't be shy.
I just paid off my car with Plexus.
Hey. Hello, Denton. Congratulations. Who else? Summer?
Yeah, I can share.
Awesome.
I think my internet may be going in and out, but I basically started just for the products and needed a change in my health. It was deteriorating really fast. And I had no idea, I didn't plan on coming for a business, but what I found is that it turned my whole life around, and you literally cannot keep it to yourself if you care about other people. I'm just saying, not to be judgmental or cast judgment, it's just super hard to keep it to yourself. So I started, just sharing on Facebook. And before I knew it, like my first month, I made $500. And I was like, what? Like I've done network marketing before and never made a dime. I've done it 2 other times, never made any money. I was only losing money every month on products that I didn't even need.
Is it my connection? I can't hear you, Summer. Okay. Okay, well,
Like,
oh, go ahead,
did it go
Summer.
out?
Yeah, we heard
Can y'all hear
$500
me?
first month. Yep.
Ah, can y'all hear?
We can hear you now. Oh, maybe she's paused again. We can
Yeah.
open it up for a quick.
Was
Yeah.
anyone else trying to share one win, one financial win while we wait for Summer's connection to come back? Go ahead, Miss Rouse. Let me see if I can unmute you. Or can you unmute yourself? There we
Hi,
go.
everyone. I'm actually Erica's mom, Erica Davis, Rouse's mom. I'm Gloria Davis, and my background is in education. If any of you are in education or have family members, in retirement, there isn't much money. So to supplement, I had sub. As I said, my background is in education. I retired as a counselor in the school system, and so God blessed me to be able to sub and also have paycheck of the heart when you see the children improve. But when I came here, I was in a lot of physical pain, emotional pain, because my daughters did not want me alone in the senior building. And as a result, of course, the school system shut down. And I'm so, so grateful to God because I'm now able to be here with my daughter and have more money at the end of my month than more month at the end of my money. And I give God the glory for that because with that, I have been able to help other people. The money is great and the paycheck of the heart when you hear the people comment on how well they're doing. And that keeps you so inspired, even on your worst day, to pick up and keep going. Because, guys, this is a time, an opportunity to move beyond the normal. And sometimes we call it, my comfort zone. It's really not your comfort zone, it's your normal zone, but it doesn't mean it's comfortable. So I'm just grateful at my age to have the opportunity to talk to people and let them know there's a better way to live. Every breath is important, but when you can breathe easily and effortlessly, what a blessing. And that's what God wants of us. He wants us to have life and have it abundantly. But when you're sick, it kind of diminishes that opportunity. So to God be the glory for all of you who have shared, all of you who are on today, for let's just do this together and be the church without walls as we open up our hearts and our minds to those who need to hear this information. And so my win is financial. It is also physical, which and emotional, and an opportunity to establish rapport with so many of you I've never met. So God bless you all.
So awesome. Miss Davis, right?
Yes,
I'm sorry, I said Miss Rouse. I saw Erica's name and I said Miss Rouse.
it's fine. I'm her mom.
Yes, thank you so much for
You're
bringing the
welcome.
word. Come on in the room with the word. That's so good this morning. Thank you. We love your
You're
daughter too.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. So awesome. I always love to hear every single testimony, every single win. And I mean, biblically, the word says, we're blessed by the words of someone else's testimony. And so, I don't count it robbery, or I don't know, I always jack that up, but I don't take it lightly when it comes to sharing the all of the blessings that come from this. I'll pause for a second and see if there are any questions in the chat. Let's see. I don't see any. You'll need to unmute if you do have a question, or you can put it in the chat. Okay, so I don't see anything at the moment. Typically, one question Hey, Summer, did you want to go ahead and share? Or is your internet kind of?
Hey, yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I had to get on with my phone. I don't know what's going on with it. Can I figure it out? New house and the internet is just, it's only my computer. So I don't know what's going on. So anyway, yeah, it has just tremendously blessed our family, y'all. Like, I didn't come looking for it. It's just one of those blessings that God just dropped there. And it literally came from me just wanting to bless others. And so I love, I love what, let's see, Erica's mom was just sharing. I missed your name, but
Miss Davis.
Miss Davis, yes, I love what she was sharing. Be the church without walls, because literally it is ministry. This is like, if you care about somebody else, when you're blessed, be a blessing. And that's the motto of our company. And that's literally all we're doing. A lot of people are just like, well, I'm not good at sales and I don't do good. It's not I love it. That I've never felt like I'm selling anything. I always just feel like I'm being the best friend, the best family member that I could ever be to those that I love by sharing something that will sustain and increase their lifespan and increase their satisfaction, of the life that they're living. So it has just, it turned, like I said, $500 the first month. And I was like, I would be sharing this regardless. Just like we share our favorite restaurant, or we, share the sales at Macy's. I would be doing this regardless. I do it regardless with other things. So the fact that Plexus chooses to turn around and pay us, for just passing along our story, how much better can it get than that? So I just encourage y'all just to take any kind of objections that you have in your mind, like, I'm not good at sales, and are people gonna listen to me? Yes, because your voice matters, your experience matters. Nobody can take your story away from you. So your story is a big deal. It's not a small thing. So that's all you're doing, is sharing what it's done for you and what it's doing for others. Anybody can do that. I'm like, my kids can do this. and they do. But literally, when they were little, I was like, they can do this. So it's a blessing, y'all. Don't miss this part of the blessing. I know you might have come for health, but don't miss this part of it, because it's so much bigger than what I could have ever imagined, with all the relationships and the, like, Ms. Davis was saying, just the emotional aspect, the personal development. It's just a full circle, well-rounded experience that is out of this world. So that's it, y'all.
Yay. Thank you so much for sharing, Summer.
You're welcome.
What Summer said is absolutely true. I know someone just asked in the chat, Jessica, she said she tried Plexus 5 years ago and she wanted to know if there was something else, if anything has changed. And so, Jessica, I'm not sure when you started, 5 years ago, but I signed April 2015. And so many things. Plexus has grown by leaps and bounds even since then. It's been a huge blessing. So many additional products. But what I can tell you, that one thing still absolutely remains true, is that the products are plant-based, intended to address root issues. The best ingredients, the leadership is amazing, and the opportunity speaks for itself. And so, speaking about the opportunity, generally people will ask, well, what are the ways that I can get started with Plexus? Like, okay, all this stuff sounds good, but how can I get started, or how much does it cost? I really want to challenge everyone here to consider that this is an investment. This is an investment not only in yourselves, but your future and everyone that you're connected to. And it absolutely does become a lifestyle change. You'll find that you start to make better choices all around, like, even from a financial standpoint, even for us, while we wanted to live better financially, it's been a huge issue, or huge, I'll say, help for us this year, because we don't have any more credit card debt this year. That, this extra income has enabled us to make better choices. We just think about things differently. We don't think like, oh, it'll be great to retire at 65. Nah, boo-boo, we're trying to figure out how we could exit corporate America in 2021. Like, there is no, you have to, you just start this opportunity opens your mind up to so many different things. You start to dream again, and you realize, like Jenny said, I don't have to feel this way. I'm not supposed to have a sweet tooth. I've had 3 cesareans. I'm not supposed to struggle. You know, you're not supposed to feel bad. And like what Miss Davis said, we are supposed to live more abundantly. And so I'm kind of on a soapbox here, but there are 2 ways to get started: as a customer or as an ambassador. Okay. As a customer, I'm going to share the price of the triplex as a customer for that combo, but no, there are several other combos that may work well for you. But this is the key: when your friend follows back up with you after this call and asks you what your health goals are, you're going to let them know so y'all can work together to figure out what combo would work best for you. But just as a price comparison, you could try the triplex as a subscription customer, where the products come to you every month. You have the ability to suspend that order, push that order, whatever day you want the order to come out, you have full control over that. And the cost for the triplex as a subscription customer is $135. Okay, $135 for a month's supply of 3 products that'll bless your whole life. Okay, and then the other option is as an ambassador. As an ambassador is what I started out as, because I wanted the products for the cheapest price. I knew personally that I had been ratchet with my eating. I was 38 and I was eating a honey bun every day, Mountain Dews. It was just terrible. Sugar on my Frosted Flakes, all the things. And so I knew that I needed to do something, because it was going to take some time to get a handle on all the damage that I had done. So I was in for 6 months. But what's great about being an ambassador is there's no contract. You don't have to mail stuff from your house, because y'all, if I had to mail stuff from my house, people would never get their stuff. Okay, you get a replicated website where people can purchase from you should you decide to share. And there's no requirement to share, but y'all, you are blocking your own blessing when you don't. Not only that, but you're blocking blessings for other people when you don't. Okay, so you get a replicated website. You get rewarded for your own consistency. Plexus will say, hey, here, you want to get some more product, just because you've been consistent with your own journey. I love that. And then there's this amazing community. There's so many other benefits of being an ambassador. You get the products for the cheapest price in comparison to paying a retail price. The triplex retails for almost $150. And so for us, the triplex is only $115, and which is a huge discount. And then on top of that, to get rewarded for being consistent with the triplex. Also, to be an ambassador, people say, okay, all this sounds great and good. What is the cost to be an ambassador? Well, the investment is normally $40 once a year. So think Costco, Sam's Club membership, you pay that just to have access to the wholesale pricing. But for Plexus right now, it's been discounted to only $9.95. $9.95 to have access to the wholesale pricing for an entire year. That's huge. That's like 75% off, y'all. So not only would you have 75% off the cost for being an ambassador, so only $10, $9.95 to get started. Plexus has also discounted your first combo order. So your order today would be only $89 for the triplex, or several other combos that are out there, only $89. So basically for $100, you could get started today with your month supply of the pink drink, the probiotic, and the bio cleanse. And the other thing that I love about this is there's a 60-day money back guarantee, 60. That's huge. You can't even go to Wally World and buy stuff and take it for 60 days and get your money back. How long is this discount in effect for membership in triplex? Amira, I'm honestly not sure. I know that, it's running definitely through the end of today. I'm not sure how long it's going to run. And so I absolutely challenge you guys to figure out a way to take advantage of it today. And that's a great question. What was the other thing I was going to say? Just forgot, because I get all scatterbrained. But just know, 60-day money back guarantee. And I always want to make sure that everybody understands this is plant-based. So if you're here thinking this is some miraculous, I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. That is not what Plexus is. It does absolutely matter to get your health resolved from the inside out. And it takes 3 months for your body to regenerate cells. And so if y'all are living wretched like I was, no judgment, but it's going to take some time to get the plans to help your body work for you and not against you. So just want to make sure I clarify that. And in the meantime, while you are healing your body from the inside out, Plexus honors that 60-day money-back guarantee. That is incredible and truly speaks to the efficacy of these amazing products. And so then lastly, I kind of, we talked about it just briefly about this amazing team of successful people here that, that's the evidence of what Plexus can do for you. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So if you feel like, well, I don't think that this is going to happen, or I don't know, Lord, woe is me, can I ever feel better? We are the evidence. The folks that have spoken to you today, we are the absolute evidence of things you may not have seen that you've been praying for, okay? And so I just want to remind you, the friend that invited you to this call, they're going to make sure that you get invited. If you're on Facebook, they're going to invite you to an amazing treasure trove of information called Journey to Health and Happiness. Accept that invite. If you don't remember anything else today, accept that invite and take a moment to dream and just think, what if this could change everything? It absolutely can. All righty. So thanks so much for spending a little bit of your time, your holiday, your Halloween with us. And we hope you have a great rest of your weekend.